All right, what's up? So, here's what I've been doing in 7 Days to Die. So, I'm gonna try to go through this real quick. So, the first base I made was here at this Working Stiffs Tools. Uh, I'm on Navezgane. This is the one kind of in the middle of the map, and you can see I've got plenty of spikes here and all this stuff, and iron bars for uh, the spider zombies and all that. I wasn't sure when those would start coming as part of Horde Night. Um, I'm not. There's actually not a whole lot to show. I spent most of my time base-wise up at the top of this building. It has like a little shack and all of that. Um, but that was just I needed just a place to stay for the first couple Horde nights. And I just kind of went a little crazy with some of this stuff here, but my main goal was to build something out at the big farm that you may be familiar with. So we can show a little bit about what's going on over here at the Working Stiffs. Got a bunch of spikes, got a breach in there. I haven't really been here at all for quite a while, so I haven't bothered to repair anything. Or even take my little wood frames away or any of that stuff. I've got this little setup here. Got a few boxes. I actually had a structure here, but I reclaimed it, and a few other things. Dug through here so I'd have a little access into the building. Also, it's kind of cool. But anyway, yeah, just kind of a early. I just needed a place, but I wasn't gonna build it out or anything like that. There's a bunch of spikes inside and all that stuff. I wasn't too worried about like the huge waste of materials here. I'm not really too worried about efficiency in this game at all. I wanted to have like at least like something decent that I could fall back to like later on, so that's why I wasn't worried about maybe using the little iron bars or whatever too early. Figured who knows, I might need it as a backup. So I figured, okay, what the hell. So from here, I actually started building out the farm. You're gonna see some of my recent stuff, like that arbor of trees is fairly recent. I actually started by building a little access. So sorry. Started doing stuff at the farm here. I was a little paranoid because I've been here before and like I would have like a lot of bears spawning, like multiple bears at any one given point in time. So I kind of took my time and just made like gradual incursions into the barn or into the farm area. And so because I had seen like those bears and those like a whole bunch of other zombies, I stayed off the ground. I kind of built myself this little walkway over to the house next and worked on clearing the house. Of course, you can see this is the kind of overall main kill zone over there. I'll show you that. This little walkway. So this defense is around that kind of like fall trap or whatever. It's day 57. I haven't seen no zombies have survived to actually drop into the hole for like 3 Horde nights, I think. I have some repairs to do after night 56, but I'm also not too worried about it. Like some of the posts, I might actually just let some of it go under disrepair, so I get some guys dropping down, so I can get a little bit of loot and not just be really actually kind of bored on a Horde night. Kind of went a little over the top, I guess. You can see in a little experiment I was doing there. I want to see if a zombie that falls down onto one of those posts, if they will break the glass as they kind of crawl over it. It doesn't seem to have happened yet, but I don't know, we'll leave it going for a while before we consider that experiment complete. So yeah, after I'm making my way over to the house, I carefully cleared it out, sealed up a whole bunch of stuff so there wouldn't be any crazy entrances. Um, this was my main entrance and exit into what I'll be showing you later on. But I found that I was getting like a lot of screamers getting trapped here. I'm actually freaking out a little bit right now just after the sheer number of memories of coming out here and seeing like 1 or 2 screamers trapped behind what used to be this fence all through there. So eventually I finally got that cleared out. That is bad news, like having to deal with like ferals and all of that stuff. They actually tore up a whole bunch of this stuff here. I just heard some wind breeze in the game, so that's why I noped out of there so quick. Anyway, yeah, I've had some pretty sketchy times out there, hence the ton of steel. Oh. Just for peace of mind. Plus, it's a game. Who cares about the actual resources being used? Here, it's part of the farmhouse. Just kind of build this stuff out a little bit more. Boarded this up. Protected all of that. So yeah, this is the tunnel where I accidentally broached the surface. I think I just had an errant dig or something like that up there. I just like hit that, saw like daylight and stuff crumbling down. It's like, oh no. So this is actually like all encased in steel. Yeah, here's this little tunnel here. And the cool thing about this tunnel, which I'll show you here, I actually already knocked this out. But there's spikes all underneath here. It's kind of cool. Thought that was a fun little utility just in case I need to make something a little more defensive. Cool. Here's my main place. I call it the lit house because Destiny. And so yeah, get your couches, you can chill. It's nice. Got my forges, and my little cooking area here, all my cooking supplies, all that stuff. The materials, all that built in the ceiling. It's also accessible from the level above. So from here, this is the east wing of the lit house. Nightstands with just basically like a basic set of stuff so that if I run into some serious problem, spawn in here on this really funky looking bed. I can grab some stuff and you know, escape and evade. Water supply, which I use the little bucket glitch to usually keep it stocked up. It doesn't look like looks like it needs a little work. But yeah, I figure at the very least I can either start digging out of here or take some alternate exit, something like that. I might build like, I think I'm thinking about building some cool, like, crazy escape tunnel out of here, but that's next. So this goes nowhere. That's the next tunnel. That'll probably be a tunnel back to the original base or something like that. We'll see. Cool. So this west exit here used to be like I built it off as a auxiliary exit. But once the path that we took into here started getting too hot more regularly, I actually use this west access more. Wait, I should show you this room. Here's the party room. This is the kill box. Pretty standard setup that you see. I wish I had made this deeper, but it's okay. So yeah, here's the double vault door. Crazy long tunnel. I actually redid the design for this tunnel like 3 times, so it was ridiculously expensive to make, like resources wise, but that's okay. It was kind of cool. I used glass for this down here because you can break it a lot faster, and I figured if I needed to break it because I was fleeing in either direction, I wanted to be able to knock as many out as possible quickly, because with these ramps some of the zombies will be able to avoid it. This is steel ceiling. I did it that way because right where this X marks the spot on my map, zombies spawn often right up above there, and we're not that far away. So if you're carrying meat or something like that, they home in on you pretty quick. So I got this. I made this room pretty paranoid. Oh, this is actually my second run through this stuff. I accidentally left this stuff unlocked. So yeah, this is like my little security station for the western approach. I have another like escape and evasion set of gear there, building supplies there. Frame rate gets completely hammered with all this glass and the candles and stuff. But I liked the lighting effect a lot. It was kind of cool. A little gothic, I guess, but yeah, I've got glass and mobile spotlights here to keep that lit. Something really cranked the brightness in here. It's, I don't know, I think I probably have to remove a couple of the lights or something like that. It's way over bright right now. Yeah, this was actually a tunnel leading, continuing west quite a bit, but I must have had some kind of miscalculation and cave in. It was huge. I was freaking out because it was like a day before a 42 night or 49 night horde. So like scrambled to plug that up as much as possible. You can see that cement is ground level, and so there's cement there, and then a wood cap on above it. So it's like freaking out building these posts and just desperately. I actually filled that room up with with spikes and all of that stuff at first because I was convinced that during the horde I'd have a bunch of guys like just dropping down, raining down into here. It didn't end up happening, but anyway, so I've kind of made this like Mines of Moria kind of thing going on with these posts going up, and I'll probably build it out, do some mining off of here or something like that. But it ended up looking pretty cool and working out. But I was definitely freaked out. Like, no, it's a pretty big cave in. I filled in a whole bunch of space there, and on the other side goes the breach went all the way up. It was bad. And I was pretty sure that that save was going to be done for. It was not looking good. And so they made this room into just kind of a, I don't know, it's just this hell kind of thing. I want to learn more about the explosives in the game to figure out if I can set something off in here that'll break a bunch of glass and all of that stuff. Between all this glass that I can break in case of emergency, I should be able to use these rooms to slow down any pursuit, whether they're coming from the main base, or if they following me through the west side here. Fight through this in either direction. I don't know, but what the hell? It's 7 days to die. Building some crazy stuff is half the fun. Yeah, this is my main entrance and exit. Alright, last little bit real quick. Here's my farm. There's a lot of trees. I just harvested some of those crops, so there's not as much there right now. Here's the wooden cap. Anyway, yeah, that's it.